Hi everyone, welcome to StudyIQ. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the current affair of state of Assam for the January 2021. Myself, Ravneet Kaur. The pattern of discussion will be MCQ based. We will discuss the important MCQ from the month of January in the context of Assam. So let's start with the video. The first question is in the context of Ease of Doing Business Amendment Bill 2020. This bill has been recently passed by the Assam. The question is how much percentage of additional borrowing from the center will be allowed or permitted if this bill is getting enacted. The answer is if the bill is getting enacted, then it will provide 0.25% of additional borrowing to the Assam from the center, which will increase the investment, and also this Ease of Doing Business Amendment Bill will provide more investor friendly atmosphere and increase the transparency and efficiency in the system as well. Also, you can remember that there was a ranking that is called Ease of Doing Business ranking. This ranking has been recently stopped. This ranking was always released by the World Bank. It was stopped due to the ethical issues. Last year rank of India in Ease of Doing Business ranking was 63. It was the rank of 2019. So these are also important points to remember because this ranking has been stopped. Next question is in the context of Assam Ease of Doing Business Act. This act is getting amended by the 2020 bill, which we have discussed in the previous question. So you have to find the correct option. The first point is the act was enacted in 2016. This is right. The second is under the provision of act, Assam Bureau of Investment Promotion was established. This promotion agency was established to speed the processing of application and to increase the administration and supervision of the investment. So both the options are right. So the correct answer is both 1 and 2. The next question is very important. Recently, Assam is getting assistance of $231 million for increasing the electricity generation capacity. So the question is which of the following international bank is providing such assistance? The correct answer is Asian Development Bank. This bank will provide $231 million assistance to increase the electricity generation capacity of Assam. With this much amount, more hydroelectric power plant will get established and more electricity will get generated. You can check out here. 120 megawatt capacity hydroelectric power plant will be established by this assistance, and it will increase the availability of electricity to all the households of Assam. If we talk more about Asian Development Bank, then this was actually established as a regional bank and it was established in 1966. Also remember the headquarters is located in Manila, that is Philippines. India was the founding member of this bank and this bank was the initiative of Japan. If we see other banks, then the New Development Bank and Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. These both banks are initiative of BRICS. BRICS is nothing but an organization of 5 countries that are Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. So these both banks are part of BRICS and these banks were created to provide assistance to the neighboring country and needful country. Asian Development Bank was created on the guideline or on the model of World Bank. World Bank was also created to provide assistance to the poor, or we can say less developed countries. The first one is World Bank. World Bank was actually a part of Bretton Woods Conference that was conducted in 1944. Two institutions were evolved from the Bretton Woods Conference. First was World Bank, second was IMF. So these both are called as twin sister or Bretton Woods sisters. The headquarters of World Bank is located in Washington DC. So these all points are important from your exam perspective. Next question is in the context of Hydroelectric Project of Assam. We have recently seen in the previous question that Hydroelectric Project is getting started in the Assam and the assistance is being provided from the Asian Development Bank. The question is on which of the following river this project is going to be constructed. The answer is Kopili. This river is actually a tributary of Brahmaputra. Also remember that this hydroelectric power project will increase the clean energy. We all know that hydroelectric power project takes energy from the water, which is clean source if we compare it with the coal. So this hydroelectric project will supply clean energy by 469 gigawatt hour. And this project will also get completed by 2025. It will also reduce the greenhouse gas emission because we are not using coal much. So it will reduce the greenhouse gas emission by 360,000 tons of carbon dioxide annually. Next question is again important. It is regarding the appointment. Which of the following has been appointed as Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court? Remember, any Chief Justice of State High Court is appointed by the President of India by taking consideration from Chief Justice of India and Governor of that state. So recently, Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia has been appointed as Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court. Next question is in the context of Guwahati High Court because it was in news. So you have to find the incorrect statement. Remember, check it properly whether it is asking about correct or incorrect. We have to find the incorrect statement in the context of Guwahati High Court. The first option is it was promulgated by the Governor General of India on 1915 after Government of India Act 1909 was passed. Let's see further. Second option is it was originally known as High Court of Assam and Nagaland but was renamed as Guwahati High Court in 1971 by the Northeastern Area Reorganization Act. This is right. Third option is it's High Court with largest jurisdiction because it not only provides the jurisdiction to Assam but also covering other states like Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Mizoram. This is also right. Very important point. The fourth one is it has circuit benches at Kohima, Aswal and Itanagar. As we have already seen that it has the largest jurisdiction to other states, so obviously it will have the circuit benches at different states. So the first point here is incorrect. Why incorrect? Because this was not created after Government of India Act 1909 but was created after 1935 Act, Government of India Act 1935. After this act, this Guwahati High Court came into existence. So the first option is incorrect. Next question is in the context of Pabha Reserve Forest. This was in news. This forest lies in which of the following district of Assam? The answer is Lakhimpur. Why it is important? Because recently Assam government decided to rehabilitate Dibru-Sikhova National Park forest villages in the Lakhimpur district. So that's why this reserve forest was in news. The state government recently constituted a committee that is headed by the state forest minister named Parimal Suklabaidya. So the minister will monitor, this committee will actually monitor and support the process of relocation and rehabilitation. And this rehabilitation from Dibru-Sikhova National Park will lead to the Pabha Reserve Forest, which is actually in Lakhimpur. Next question is regarding the wetland. Very, very important question. 5 additional wetlands were created in which of the following park of Assam? You also have to remember the names of these wetlands called Chirakhoba, Potahi, Dyosur, Haldivari and Bandeir Dubi. These all wetlands which are newly created actually in Kaziranga National Park. Kaziranga National Park is very, very important national park because this is not only the national park but also declared as Tiger Reserve. Apart from that, it is also UNESCO World Heritage Site and also very important source or very important location for the one-horned rhinos. So if we talk more about Kaziranga National Park, then we can understand that it was declared as National Park in 1974 and it was declared a Tiger Reserve in 2007 and it was declared as World Heritage Site in 1985. It is also an important bird area declared by the BirdLife International, which is an NGO actually. It declared the bird areas, important bird areas. If we talk other national parks of Assam, then Manas National Park, Dibru-Saikhowa National Park, Nameri National Park, apart from that Rajiv Gandhi Orang National Park, these all are important national parks located in Assam. Next question is regarding state's first super specialty hospital, which has been recently unveiled in the some hospital premises. So, on which of the following hospital premises this state's first super specialty hospital has been unveiled? The correct answer is on the premises of Guwahati Medical College Hospital. Earlier, there was a COVID ward, which has now been transformed into state's first super specialty hospital. Next question is, which of the following state government has decided to give ₹100 every day to those girl child who is attending the school? This is very good initiative actually, to increase the enrollment of girl child in the school, to give ₹100 every day for attending the school. And this is an initiative of state of Assam. Apart from that, Assam government is also depositing some money in the account of girl child, like 1500 has been deposited into the account of undergraduate student and 2500 into the account of postgraduate student, so that the girls can purchase the books. The next question is about Guwahati Book Fair. The important thing to remember is that 33rd edition of this book fair has been opened in the city. How much crore of business has been earned in the first week of this Guwahati book fair? The answer is 4.5 crore business in first week. The book fair is important because it increases the reading habit among the society. This is very important question. It is regarding the ban of community fishing. Kamrup Metropolitan District Administration recently banned the community fishing. In which of the following bill this community fishing has been banned? The correct answer is Dipur bill. This is very sensitive zone and encroached by many people. So that's why community fishing has been banned recently by the Kamrup District Administration. The correct answer, next question is in the context of Dipur bill, because it was in news. You have to find the incorrect statement. The first is, it is wetland on the southwestern edge of Guwahati, which is right. Second is, it is only Ramsar Site in Assam. This is very important from your exam perspective because it is the only Ramsar Site in Assam. So question can be framed like that. Which of the following is only Ramsar Site in Assam? Then the answer will be Dipur Bill. The third option is, Dipur Bill was designated as Ramsar Site in 2002 to maintain multiple forms of aquatic life in addition to 290 species of bird. It was declared Ramsar Site so that important aquatic life can be conserved. Apart from that, it is also important bird area. That's why 290 species of birds are also found here, and Ramsar Site also provide protection to these birds. And earlier this Dipur Bill was water channel of Brahmaputra. So incorrect option, none of the above. Answer is option number 4. Next question is regarding Ramsar Convention. This convention was signed in 2nd February. In which of the following year this convention was signed? One more important point is, it is one of the oldest intergovernmental accords signed by the member countries to conserve the wetlands. It assists different countries to preserve the wetlands in the natural manner. So, in 1971, 2nd February 1971, this Ramsar Convention was signed for the conservation of wetlands. Also, you can remember that from India, there are 40 plus wetlands which are registered in the Ramsar Convention, and these 40 plus sites are known as Ramsar sites. This Ramsar Convention also maintained Montreux record, and this Montreux record is nothing but it registered those wetlands which needs urgent attention. From India, there are two basically wetlands which are registered in the Montreux record. One is Koiladu National Park, Rajasthan, and second one is Loktak Lake, Manipur. These two are the wetlands which needs urgent attention and enlisted in Montreux record. Next question is, Assam state government is distributing 22,000 two-wheelers, and these two-wheelers are distributed to those class 12th girl students who passed the 12th class by first division in the state board exam. Under which of the following scheme these 22,000 wheelers are distributed? The answer is Pragyan Bharati scheme. Question can also be framed like this, that Pragyan Bharati scheme is a scheme of which of the following state government? Then the correct answer will be Assam state government. It will also increase the education for girl child and encourage the parents to educate the girl child more. Next question is, Assam Integrated Flood and River Bank Erosion Risk Management Project is started, and this project is particularly for the management of flood risk and also prevent the river bank erosion. And it is implemented in Chenimari, Bahari, Bhogarpur and its adjoining area. The question is, what is the cost of this project? The answer is, it cost around 398.43 crore. This is important project for the management of flood in the state of Assam. You can also remember that there are basically two projects and it will focus on the three rivers, that is Manas, Beki and A. These three rivers will be targeted under this project. For Manas and Beki, the project name is Integrated Flood Erosion Management of Manas and Beki. And the district which will be focused under this project will be Buxa and Barpeta. The cost of this Manas and Beki river management project will be around 203.25 crore. For the AE river, the project cost would be around 8.40 crore. And the name of this project will be Integrated AE River Basin Management in Assam. So these projects collectively comes under the Assam Integrated Flood and River Bank Erosion Management Project, which will totally cost around 398.43 crore. Next question is, Chief Minister of Assam recently inaugurated the first of its kind Biodiversity Park in which of the following district? Actually, there are total 23 biodiversity park in the state presently, and one more biodiversity park has been opened in one of the district. And which of these districts get the first biodiversity park? The answer is Chachar will get the first biodiversity park in its district, and there are now total 24 biodiversity park across the state. This park will cost around 21 lakh and it is formed from the Campa fund. Campa is nothing but compensatory afforestation fund, which is actually managed under the state government. Under this fund, this Chachar Biodiversity Park has been created, and now the total number of biodiversity park in the Assam will be 24. Next question is, which of the following valley comprised of three districts, namely Chachar, Hailakandi and Karimganj? You can see the map here, and this is the valley area. The correct answer is Barak Valley. The question can also be framed like this: in which of the following districts will be covered under the Barak Valley? And the option can be Chachar, Hailakandi and Karimganj. Then the answer will be all of the above. All three districts are covered under the Barak Valley. If we talk more about Barak Valley, then it is basically disputed area because there was a demand going on for the separate state in this Barak Valley. Also, it shares its boundary with the Mizoram. Next question is, which of the following state government is taking initiative to introduce a law which will halt to further transfer the land ownership from natives to non-natives? And this initiative is being taken so that the land can be secured for the natives only. And the indigenous people of the state have more right on the land. This initiative is going to be taken by the government of Assam. Next question is 17-member team is taking part in the Brahmaputra Amantran Abhiyan, which is basically a river rafting program. Which of the following organization ministry is going to organize this Brahmaputra Amantran Abhiyan in collaboration with government of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and DRF? This is important question. Ministry of Jal Shakti is collaborating with the government of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and DRF to commence this Brahmaputra Amantran Abhiyan. This Brahmaputra Amantran Abhiyan will focus on the conservation of river Brahmaputra and also to manage the issues associated with the Brahmaputra river. Next question is, a team of research scholars of which of the following institutions has recently developed digital health system, and this digital health system can offer the health care to large number of population located in the remote areas? The answer is IIT Guwahati. Indian Institute of Technology Guwahati recently developed this digital health system which will help you to measure your pulse rate, fever, and the people in the remote areas can get medication and health assistance from such kind of system. Next is about National Agri Horticulture Show 2021, which has been recently inaugurated. In which of the following place this show has been inaugurated? The correct answer is Assam. This National Agri Horticulture Show is basically to provide good market, specifically international market, to the horticulture products of farmers. Also, Assam is famous for horticulture, specifically for the tea and bamboo. And such kind of show will exhibit the farmers' product to the international market. Next question is, in the National Agri Horticulture Show 2021, which is conducted in Assam, some ambulance was allotted to the Kaziranga National Park. So what is the name of that ambulance which is allotted to Kaziranga National Park? Answer is Pashudhan Sarthi. Apart from Kaziranga National Park, this ambulance has also been allotted to Kamrup district, Golaghat district and Chhachar district. And also State Animal Husbandry Department allotted this ambulance to different areas. Next question is, Assam has so far seen 20 chief ministers. How many of them was or were women or women? The answer is one only. You can see the picture here. This is important question. Assam has so far seen only one women chief minister named Anobra Tamur from December 6, 1980 to June 30, 1981. Next question is, since 1937, there have been 3 women deputy speakers in the Legislative Assembly of Assam. The question is, how many of the women speaker till now in the Legislative Assembly of Assam has been elected? Answer is no one. This is very important question. Remember, there are only 3 women deputy speakers till now from 1937 in the Legislative Assembly of Assam, but there is no women speaker till now in the Legislative Assembly of Assam. If we talk more about the deputy speakers, those 3 deputy speakers are named as Bonali Khongmen, which was elected in 1946. Second is Renupoma Rajkhova, which was elected in 1909. And third one was Praniti Phukan, which was elected in 2006. But there is no women speaker till now. Remember that. Next question is regarding the birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Recently, 125th birth anniversary of Netaji was celebrated as Prakram Divas. So the question is, on which of the following date of January this Prakram Divas has been observed? Remember, the question can also be framed like Prakram Divas was celebrated or observed to celebrate the birth anniversary of which of the following personality? The option can be Mahatma Gandhi, V.D. Savarkar, then Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So correct option will be Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. The answer is, the birth anniversary was celebrated as Prakram Divas on 23rd January 2021. If we talk more about Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, then he gave the slogan, "You give me your blood, I'll give you the freedom." Apart from that, he also organized Indian National Army, which is known as Azad Hind Fauj, and gave the slogan Dilli Chalo. This Dilli Chalo slogan was given to make the country independent from the British rule. Next question is about the National Voter Days, which is observed on January. On which of the following date of January this National Voter Day is observed every year? Answer is 25th January. Why this 25th January date is chosen to celebrate the National Voter Day? Because on 25th January 1950, Election Commission of India was organized. The purpose of this National Voter Day is to create awareness among the voters about their rights and to make them aware regarding the importance of voting in the democratic country. Next question is about the first women DIG of Assam. Who is the first women DIG of Assam? You can see the picture here and you can recognize. The answer is option number 1, Violet Barua. She was in news because recently she got the President Police Medal for the distinguished service in police sector. Next question is about the Padam Bhushan awardees. Assam's longest serving CM recently get the Padam Bhushan award in 2021 posthumously. The answer is very simple. You can recognize the picture. He is Tarun Gogoi. He recently got the Padam Bhushan award. He not only get the Padam Bhushan award for being a longest serving chief minister of Assam, but for taking the measures against the poverty in Assam. So this is important. Next question is, which of the following is the only state in the country where number of doctors is more than the minimum threshold? What is the minimum threshold limit for the doctors, number of doctors? It is 23. But which of the following state has more doctors than 23? Answer is Kerala. Kerala is having doctor more than the minimum threshold and the doctors are almost adequate. If we talk about the Assam, then Assam is good at managing the out-of-pocket expenditure of people in the healthcare sector, and it is providing good facility in the public hospitals so that people do not spend the extra money in the private hospital for the health services. However, the number of doctors and nurses are not adequate in the Assam. So that is it for the today's lecture. If you have any query, then you can contact on these numbers. Keep studying. All the best. Thank you very much.